It's been a pretty busy month for GTA 6 news. We've had leaks, mapping project updates, as well as an interview with Dan Houser. This is the first time he's spoken publicly about GTA 6. Well, ever. You guys have been asking for a lot more GTA 6 content, so going forward, up until GTA 6's release, we'll be bringing back this monthly recap series, where we'll go over everything that's happened in the GTA 6 space over the past month, recap stories that we've already gone over, as well as cover stories that we wouldn't usually cover on the channel because they're a bit smaller, and hopefully this will help make the wait to GTA 6 feel a bit shorter. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's jump in. Okay, so maybe the biggest thing that happened over the past week was Dan Houser, the co-founder of Rockstar Games, giving his first public interview since Red Dead 2 came out, and that was in 2018. So if you don't know, Dan Houser actually left Rockstar in 2020. He's now started up his own company called Absurd Ventures, but the main reason that this interview is so interesting is because he was the main writer for the GTA franchise, for every GTA we've had so far. And he left Rockstar in 2020, which is right about when GTA 6 sort of started to enter full development. So everyone wants to know the answer to the question, is Dan Houser, or did Dan Houser write the GTA 6 story before he left? In this interview with IGN last week, we got the answer to that question. Here it is.
Is it going to feel weird to you for GTA 6 to come out on May 26th of 26, and for you to not have like every square inch of it seared into your brain the first time you sit down to actually play it?
In a way. I mean, I think it's a great privilege to have worked on something that big, and to, I wrote the last 10 or 11 of them, so I think the world's probably had enough GTA from me. I think it's, they're always a new story, so it's not going to be a story that I wrote or a character set that I developed. I think it's going to be exciting. The game will be great, I'm sure.
So there you have it. Dan Houser didn't write this story. These aren't his characters. It's going to be a bit different to previous GTAs. This got a lot of people upset and nervous for what GTA 6 is going to be. I can understand that. However, we do have to realize that Dan Houser was only one of the writers for all of the Rockstar games in the past. There were several other writers. It's not just one guy writing everything. In fact, we know that Michael Unsworth, who was, again, one of the lead writers for Red Dead 2, GTA 5, GTA 4, he stayed at Rockstar a few years longer than Dan Houser did. He left in 2023. So unlike Dan Houser, one of the main writers for Red Dead 2 actually worked on a lot of GTA 6's story. At the end of the day, you're free to make up your own mind whether you think Dan Houser not writing the next GTA is going to be a big deal, but I'm personally in the boat with what Dan himself said. Maybe the world has seen enough GTA from Dan Houser and it's ready for someone else to take over. At the very least, I'm looking forward to seeing what GTA 6's story gives us. It looks great from the trailers, so we'll just have to wait and see. Also, in his interview with IGN, Dan Houser was asked about Bully 2 and why Bully 2 never happened. Here's what he said.
Why did we never get a sequel to Bully?
I think there was just bandwidth issues. If you've got a small lead creative team and a small senior leadership crew, you just can't do all the projects you want. And, with certainly how we're structuring it Absurd, we're trying to do 2 projects with a fairly small team, and just really trying to think through that. How can we do that and keep them both moving?
So there you have it. If you're a big Bully fan hoping for Bully 2, I wouldn't get your hopes up necessarily. You never know, but Rockstar, they've got to work on a lot of different things. Sometimes they just don't have the capacity to make multiple games. It is what it is. Maybe one day. For our next news story, this is a bit of a... It's not a great story, okay? This isn't good. There's a clip going viral right now of a guy who flew across the world to Rockstar's office in Scotland to harass and ask the developers if GTA 6 is getting delayed again. I'll play the clip.
When's the delay? When's the next trailer? I want to know. You don't know. We are live here from Edinburgh, Scotland. I flew all the way over here because I'm sick and tired of waiting for the answers. Right now, we are here, right here, live from Rockstar North. I told you guys I wasn't playing around. When's the delay happening? Is there another delay? What about the trailer? Is there another trailer? You can't tell me? Can't tell me nothing.
Look, man, this just isn't the W that you think it is. So a lot of people understandably are frustrated, right? The GTA 6 has taken ages to come out. I'm in that boat, believe me. But going outside Rockstar North to harass individual developers isn't gonna get you any info, dude. I don't think people understand that individual developers don't actually know if the game is gonna get delayed. Like, this is a company with thousands of employees working on GTA 6. This isn't a decision that one of the devs is gonna know about or make. This comes from the higher ups at Rockstar, like the head of Rockstar, the head of Take-Two Interactive. These are the people that make these decisions, not the individual devs that you flew halfway across the world to harass. We're just trying to do their jobs and actually make the game. What is wrong with you? Don't do this. For our next story, earlier this month, Tez2, one of the known data miners in the GTA community, found the name of 8 in-game GTA 6 websites. One of these we already knew about from the 2022 leaks, but 7 of these were new. We covered this previously on the channel a few weeks ago, but we'll go through it quickly in case you didn't see that video. And these websites give us a lot of context about what could be in the game. So let's go through them. We've got What Up app, which is going to be the in-game texting app like WhatsApp. It's a parody of WhatsApp, basically. RideMe.app, which most likely is probably going to be Uber, right? Or Lyft, maybe. Some sort of driving taxi type service. We've got a BuckMe.app, which this could go two ways, right? This could either be something like Cash App, like send me a buck, or I've seen a bunch of people online say that this could be like GTA 6's OnlyFans parody. We don't know. We'll have to see. It could be either. We've got leonidagov.org, which will probably be like a state government website, obviously. brianandbradley.com. Now, we already know of Brian Heder, who's going to be working with Jason. This could be related to him, or it could be a parody of something like Morgan & Morgan, a law firm, lawyers, you know. We got Hookers Galore. Again, this one could go one of two ways. This could either be, well, a site for hookers, or, as a lot of people have pointed out online, this could be a fishing shop, you know, like hooks, like fish hook. I feel like that would be a funny Rockstar parody that they might do. So this honestly could be a fishing website. We'll have to wait and see. And the last two are weird, man. I have no clue what these could be, but we've got wipeoutcornskin.com as well as my boy has a creepy corn dog.com. Anyway, speculate about those if you like in the comments down below. If these are going to be anything like GTA 5 or GTA 4's in-game websites, these are going to be crazy. There's going to be a lot of depth to them, and we can honestly spend hours just scrolling through the internet in this game. It's going to be insane. I can't wait. We have 2 more news stories to go over. One of them we covered last week on the channel. We'll go through it again real quick. Now, 2 years ago, Rockstar bought 5M. Well, they bought the company that made 5M, GTA Roleplay, basically. Recently, the biggest roleplay server, NoPixel, announced that it's launching a server in collaboration with Rockstar Games. And they also teased that NoPixel, and possibly roleplay as a whole, is going to be coming to the Rockstar Games launcher as well as other PC platforms. So possibly Steam or Epic Games, who knows? Rockstar even quote tweeted this, saying we're excited to support the NoPixel team as they create the future of GTA RP. So we'll have to wait for an official announcement from Rockstar, but right now this looks like GTA Roleplay is going to be launched as its own separate game, which is absolutely massive, not only for the future of GTA RP, but the future of GTA Online heading into GTA 6. This also links back to leaks we got last year from GTA Focal, where they uncovered a secret Rockstar project named Project Soundstage, or Project Rome, Rockstar Online modding engine. Essentially, behind the scenes over the past few years, Rockstar has been heavily buying into user-generated content, UGC. And going forward with GTA Online or GTA 6, or maybe both, Rockstar wants to heavily lean into letting people create their own content in the game. Think Fortnite, Roblox, these types of games, right? And in fact, it's been leaked that Rockstar has reached out to a lot of Fortnite map creators and Roblox map creators, as well as GTA 5 server creators, in an attempt to build this Project Soundstage or Project Rome. Again, it's very early days, but for right now, what you kind of need to know is that GTA 6 is probably going to look very different, and people are going to be able to create their own content within the game. We'll leave it at that for now, not to get too complicated. If you want a standalone video on it, I made that like a week ago. You can check that out. But for now, yeah, GTA 6 gonna be very different to what we currently have with GTA 5. And for our final news story of the month, the GTA 6 mapping project got yet another update. Kind of a smaller update. We'll go through some of the changes real quick. And of course, this map will be linked down below if you want to look at it yourself. But first, a massive shout out to Yanis as well as the entire GTA 6 mapping Discord for updating this map. You guys are working insanely hard over there, getting all of this out there. We appreciate it. So one of the first changes you'll notice is Lake Leonida actually looks very different to the last mapping project update. And in fact, Ambrosia, as well as Lake Leonida as a whole, has been moved much further right, a bit closer to Vice City here. So it's really starting to take shape, as well as the roads around here in Ambrosia have been mapped out a bit more accurately based off the screenshots we got back in May. Of course, you can see the fields down here that we saw in the screenshots. We've even got the racetrack over here, as well as a baseball stadium that we could see in the screenshots. Vice City has also been slightly updated. The roads are a bit more accurate. Overall though, I'm not reading into these changes too much until we get like a massive update with trailer 3 or something. We've got some minor updates to the Tequesta Key here, for example, but really, we're just gonna have to wait till we get a big update with either a bunch more screenshots or trailer 3, like I said. To a lot of people's dismay, maybe the airport is still looking absolutely huge. Port Gellhorn also got updated. The roads are a bit more accurate based off a few of the trailer shots. Some more mountains have been mapped out in the northern part of the map, as well as Watson Bay being moved a little bit closer to Hamlet. But apart from that, not too much. It's just a few road changes. If you're really into this, I will link this down below again, but as for right now, this is roughly what we're thinking the map is going to look like. To finish the video off, I was thinking of making a standalone video, but I don't know if that would be kind of cringe or whatever, but I just want to say thank you, honestly. I sort of took about a 2-month break from making GTA 6 content, and the 2 videos I've made since I came back have got like 300,000 and 500,000 views. It's honestly been insane. And I was talking to a couple other creators the other day, and I was thinking back to before GTA 5 came out, and I still remember the few YouTubers I watched before that game came out. Like Champ Chong, for example, is someone I used to watch heaps here in Australia. And it's crazy how awesome those memories are for me of watching these YouTubers before a GTA game came out. And those are memories that I still hold, 12 or 13 years later. It is absolutely insane for me to think that, hundreds of thousands of people are watching every GTA 6 video I make. And I just feel so privileged and lucky, honestly, to be able to be one of those YouTubers for you guys. I don't know if this is cringe. I just want to say thank you guys for watching me, and just know that I don't take this role lightly. I really try not to clickbait and be honest with my videos, and yeah, I really appreciate it. I know a lot of you guys want more GTA 6 content from me as well, but I'm trying to sort of strike that balance of not uploading too much to the point where it seems like it's clickbaity and I'm overdoing it or milking GTA 6. But at the same time, I want to talk about it now and then. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me be in this position. So got about 8 months left till the game comes out. Hopefully it's a good time. Hopefully we have some fun. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Favorite color, money green. I've been on my grind since I was in the 7th grade. Had my first kid, I was only 17. Always a provider for my pack like Wolverines. But you won't find me on the mountaintop. Need no calculator, I